On behalf of the Rotary Club of Entebbe, it's our pleasure to formally hand over this village ambulance to our Kajansi Health Center for.
I think you will agree with me that this is indeed the best Rotary Club in this district, and they were worth the award that they were given.
A normal ambulance is too expensive. We decided to intervene by buying those tricycle village ambulances.
I heard the call of Juan come to else, so we met there for the first time, and she expressed the needs here in Uganda, and I fall in love with this idea to help mothers.
He has mobilized his international colleagues, so when we knew he would be coming here, we kept the Kajansi motorcycle so that he himself hands it over to them. We were very happy.
Then I get it out and show it to Governor Peace. I said, is this what you're talking about? This is the project that we're doing. And he said, fine, I will support you. Go ahead, you will be the pioneer.
My name is Carol Chazeka Koza, here in Entebbe, handing over the tricycle ambulance, and a very proud Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Chiwatule. Join us again on UBC at 11 o'clock immediately after the news bulletin, and on our channels, the YouTube Rotary Moment Show channel and Twitter Rotary Moment. Give us whatever information you have, we shall use it. And on Facebook, we are always there to chat with you at the Rotary Moment Show. Thank you very much for always gracing us with your presence as we present to you what Rotary is and present to you the image of Rotary. The Rotary Club of Entebbe partnered with the Rotary Club of Fort Portal, Rotary Club of Auschwitz, Basel and partners. It also partnered with the Rotary Club of Kabarole and the Rotary Club of Kabale to provide the tricycle ambulance that has been one of the biggest projects we've had in Rotary. The tricycle ambulance enables mothers who are going to get transport to the hospital and to reduce maternal death in case there is need for a doctor. This district 9214 procured almost 300 ambulances, and they are going to different regions in the country. The Rotary Club of Entebbe has also been recognized as the best Rotary Club this year by the district governor, Peace Taremwa. They were recognized as the best, the most outstanding Rotary Club in the district 9214. They have been able to give out a number of tuk-tuk ambulances, and these ambulances are going to help mothers. Today we are giving out 2 ambulances. One is going to the Rotary Club of Kajansi and the other is going to the Rotary Club of Kamuli. We shall unpack for you the different items that are in these ambulances. Welcome to the Rotary Moment Show. My name is Carol, and wait for a wonderful show.
And after they finish the training, we are now comfortable that they can manage the mothers. So Kajansi will testify to that. The third intervention is, if you remember what I told you, the third delay, referral from that small hospital to a bigger hospital. The project decided to give every health center we are intervening in a motorcycle. And that's the story of the MCH project. At this stage, probably I just need to thank, but I'm sure John will be doing this and the governor. But most importantly, to thank Past District Governor Dr. Uz Zezog. He just loves to be called Uz. We discovered that those communities still had some problem of water. So our leaders, DG and the PDG Uz, told us that we should think of providing water. Kajansi, I'm sure you don't have water in the maternity wing. After a mother has given birth, she can't bathe hot water from a flash. She has to carry a jerry can, walk over to a hill. I saw your toilet was across a road and it was a pit. We are today launching water and sanitation in all the 9 health centers that we are. So Dr. Uz and his team and the governor has offered to give us DDF. Uz has promised to mobilize his people. Joan has accepted to be the primary contact for this project. So give them a big hand clap. And that's all the update this president of yours wanted to tell you.
I started off saying my friends, because the LCs are very happy to welcome you to their humble home. And thank you so much for accepting to come. I called Derek here because he complains a lot every time I'm out doing Rotary things. He calls every 2 minutes.
Not true. What?
But I'd like to, at the same time, to appreciate that when I reach home after he has called so many times, he actually welcomes me back with 2 hands. It was 2018 when we were in Hamburg. Can I please ask Joshua to stand up? I'm sorry, Margaret is unwell. We were in the corridors walking, and Joshua came in and tapped on me and said, there is a good project. I've just met an Indian, and we have to go and attend to that project. I said, fine, I will go. So the previous day, I woke up in the morning, very early in the morning, and I went to look for that project where it was going to meet. We sat in that project. There was Dr. Hamisu, there was Uz, and they started talking about maternal child health. They started talking on how mothers are dying on the road while going to give birth. They started talking about how mothers are going to the hospital without any help at all. And my dear friends, these are things that we live with here. These are things that we see every day. My name being John Kanto Aderi, I grew up in the village. And in that village, I'd want to tell you that there's so many more things that I've seen than the ones that I was hearing during that presentation. Those who know me, they know me. That sometimes when I have an urge, I don't wait for you to stop talking. So I stood up. By that time, Joshua and Margaret had joined me. I'm sure I asked an apology, but I can't remember. But then I started talking of what was going on vis-a-vis of what I was hearing. And what I needed was help. And I told them that we can get the immediate help, we can get middle intervention, but we need big help. I can't apologize at this time because I broke down because of the things that I was hearing and the things that I was trying to intervene. Oz stood up at that time and the whole presentation turned. It wasn't a presentation anymore. It was, how can we help? How do we do this? How do we do that? Then I had Margaret on my side. I held Margaret on my side. Joshua must have been wondering what on earth was going on with these 2 women, but we went ahead. We took photographs. We all agreed that they are coming into Uganda to help us. We came back. No, before then we went outside shaking because I didn't know what next. But there was Joshua who held us and said, don't worry, we're going to talk to Barnabas. He will do it. So right in Hamburg, Barnabas was introduced to this, and there it was. As we came here, unknown to us, that what we were starting has actually already started. That means our governor, Peace, was already talking to PDG Katongole, and they had already started on this project. I remember very well we were in Christine's house, and they were talking about the tuk-tuk and everything else, because I was walking with my banner that time, everywhere I was going. I wouldn't let that banner get out of me. And thanks to Rogers, who managed, but that's a long story, how we ended up with Rogers. Then I get it out and show it to to Governor Peace. I said, is this what you're talking about? This is the project that we're doing. And he said, fine, I will support you. Go ahead, you will be the pioneer. To tell you the truth, everything went on as how the governor had put it. I cannot stop to thank him. Thank you so much, Governor Peace, for the biggest. You have never seen anybody who can help you. I'm afraid I'm going to say my governor did it. Otherwise, today would be talking a different story in more than things that I cannot even be able to explain to you, because they would bring in a different story. I'd like to thank Uz. Joshua, every now and then, yes, if he's not planting his trees, he would turn up at 7:30. And it's not that it wasn't known. We all knew that every 7:30 we were meeting, but people were very busy. Thank you, Uz. I've never seen any commitment like that commitment. You know, you go because you're the one who opens up the Zoom, and you find Uz there. Yeah. And it's not that he cannot sleep. I'm sure if Annie comes, he'll be able to tell you that he's got a very comfortable home. But we were there. Thank you, Uz, for doing that. I'd like to thank Barnabas. You did a great job. Barnabas is the one who told me what to do. The first thing he introduced me was to WHO. He said, you cannot do MCH of this magnitude without WHO. So I went to WHO's. Most of the first meetings, we used to have them in WHO's meeting or offices. Then finally he said, no, we cannot do without Minister of Works, Minister of Health. With Minister of Health, then you'll be able to sail. And to be able to win them, you let them lead, but you guide them. And we said, okay, fine. So this is how we managed to succeed. This is how we managed to succeed. I'd like to thank Rotary Club of Entebbe. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to know that our last TVA on the Pioneer is going to be handed over by the two great men on this project, that is Uz and my governor. I'm so glad that Entebbe people are here. I'm so glad that Kajansi, CAGS. Let me tell you something about CAGS. This is the first time that we're doing a project with a government that is going to be self-sustainable. Self-sustainability means they are going to own that piece of TVA. It's going to be theirs. Yes, we've done everything to make sure that it will be sustainable and it will run. And that, I'm sure, even themselves, they're going to say that, yes, they're going to keep it and it will run. So guys, if you see me growing more gray hair, it's because these two Muzungus, this one at home, this one in the office, but God bless them, because once they see me there, everybody's happy that I'm there.
We keep you going.
You go. So thank you so much, Marinka. Marinka, my partner for the last, how many years, Muzungu? 22. 22 years. Only. Yes. Can you imagine if we were married and had a baby, that baby would have graduated at this time. So that makes me a great girl. Thank you so much, sweetie. You can go and sit down. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my governor, my Uz, my RCE, my friends, thank you so much. Thank you very, 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 very much for coming. May we all now relax and be happy.
Joanne was our past president in the COVID times in Entebbe here. She rose to become assistant governor.
A senior nursing officer working at Kajansi Center 4. I welcome everybody. I'm representing the doctor who has been unable to come. He is having a mother who has preeclampsia. So he's helping that one. We are serving a population of 153,882 people. It started as a health center too. That's why most people are still calling it a dispensary. It was later upgraded to a health center 3. We are now a health center 4. Mothers have been dying from the communities. They take long to come to the facility because of transport. So you find that we try our level best to reduce on the maternal and neonatal mortality and morbidity. Rotary, Entebbe, they have helped us so much because this is not the first time they have ever helped us. They provided us with the autoclaves, resuscitation equipment, an incubator. This has really helped us to reduce on the infection which might be transferred from patient to patient, because if instruments are not sterilized, they will transfer infection to other patients. That has helped us. The incubators, they keep our babies warm, and they provided us with many other things. We appreciate for that, and this is not the last. You have also helped us with this transport, which is going to help us to bring mothers from the community to the health facility. Still, it is going to help us to reduce on the mortality and morbidity of our babies and the mothers. We are so grateful for that, and we pray that may the good Lord reward you abundantly.
My name's Nswaswa Wilberforce Mukasa, the chairman of the committee group action. It is of a great pleasure on the great entire community of Chitende, Namulanda, Bweya and Wamala. We are so very grateful to acknowledge the recipient of the ambulance to our health center 4, formerly dispensary. Our role as the group of the community is to make sure that that ambulance doesn't get spoiled. We shall maintain the outgoing, the ingoing of the ambulance, and we make sure it is repaired up to the content of being transitional. We shall not let you down. We are speaking this from the hearts of our God, that my team with my secretary, we are going to make sure that that ambulance is perfect. So this today, it is not a day of talking too much, but it is a day of appreciation and showing our grateful thanks to you. Rotary, go ahead. Rotary in progress. Rotary ahead. Please, we shall endeavor to service the ambulance. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kajansi Health Center 4.
I'm truly happy to be here today because this is the culmination of really engaging and committed work that has gone on across many continents, I must say, because you have people working on this project from Africa, from Europe, Asia, America, and all over. So I'm really happy to be here. I'd like to say, first of all, thank you very much to Governor Peace. I think your commitment to this cause has been outstanding. Because maybe just to add a little bit on what Joanne said, from that little beginning, where a few TVAs were planned, we have gone ahead under the leadership of Governor Peace to now actualize a total of 50 more TVAs that are currently being distributed across the country, and that is on our first phase. We are now in the process of acquiring another 25 pieces in phase 2, and those two will be distributed across the country. Not only that, we have realized that there is still much more to be done, and so we have embarked on phase 3, and we are hoping to do at least another 25, which means in total, by the time this project gets done, that started so humbly, we will have distributed about at least 100 TVS, which is no mean task. So thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the people behind this. Joanne, for coming up with the idea. DGPs, I know these two ideas began separately, but at some point they did merge. DGPs did mention at the time that he took over as governor that he was going to concentrate on MCH. I believe at that point he wasn't quite aware of the efforts of RC Entebbe, but because these two merged together, they have worked so well. PDG Uz, thank you so very much. I think I will not be lying if I say that without PDG Uz, we would not have realized even a half of what we have realized so far. Thank you so very much for your support.
My governor was going to clubs and telling them, bring only $1,000 and I'll give you an ambulance, because he was sure you were going to provide the difference, which is double. More than double. So we really thank you so much. I also want to thank the community. They have confirmed, they have assured us that they will cherish the project and they will look after these ambulances. Okay, so I think that's a good feedback. We want to thank you very much. Governor Peace, I overheard that even what Nire is saying, that another 25, that he's going to be again giving another money. So why can't we clap for him? So we want to thank you so much.
Thanks to mainly DGPs and to John. These two are incredible. These are partners from the beginning. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you was here, that you pushed this project, both of you, immensely. Let's go back in the history. Joan also already mentioned, one of the leaders in this group was our dear Barnabas. Come forward, please. As you are all real Rotarians, you know what it means to have a PHF. To my good friends, in the meantime, good friends, Barnabas, thank you very much for your support, for your idea. It was sometimes hard to understand you. But finally we succeeded in common. And there was always a discussion between a surgeon. A surgeon is not a real doctor. He's only a butcher in a human body. But he is a medical doctor. Yeah. And we have two different ways to catch a problem. I'm the practical one. He is the theoretical one. And the theory has done the game. Thank you very much, Barnabas. I'm really humbled to have you as a partner. Not only as a Rotarian, but also as a medical doctor. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
I think PDG Uz might want to pin Barnabas right away so that we witness that as well. Yeah.
So phase 1 was 50 tricycles. Phase 2 or another 25. And this project, this global grant, was just approved the last 2 days, and we are very happy. Now we have the support of the Rotary Foundation all over the 75 tricycles. And I may say you have a very good friend of mine. He's Ugandan, living in Switzerland, coming from India. He has to flew Idi Amin, and since then he's in Switzerland. And he will provide another couple of tricycles, so we don't run off a problem. We will solve the problem with other 25, and so on, until we have these 300. My motto of life is never give up. And so we succeeded together with many of you. And I'm very thankful that you have given me your support. And now I ask the president of Entebbe. He is working. Come forward. I hand over the flag of my club as a sign of friendship, as a sign of collaboration, as a sign of let's go on, and we only started just now.
The moment some saying that no, you can do this one better, and another one says, who told you? Then somebody comes in the middle and they say, I think we can move this direction, regardless of whichever side each one of you wanted us to go to. Those are things that happen in clubs. Entebbe can't be an exception. Our district can't be an exception. I will tell you, those ones who have tried our side, they must have loved it. Especially those ones who found me somewhere in the middle there. My position was very clear. It's either right or wrong. But in the event that it is very wrong, then that is your business, not our business. Now, I want to thank the Rotary Club of Entebbe. The other day, we are coming back to celebrate our achievement. And our own visionary president, George Bush, told me that it was a shock. And certainly when Bush tells me that it was a shock, I can even tell you that here it still remains a shock to the Rotary Club of Entebbe, because how can the Rotary Club of Entebbe become a club of the year? I pray that I will be invited on that day to be among the people that will be part of the bull. We gave a bull. We gave a bull to the Rotary Club of Entebbe as the winners. And I'm telling you, I want to tell you from today on, including those ones who are making noise on the platform because they didn't win. We could only get one winner. Otherwise, when everybody becomes a winner, it means that the team that was responsible for evaluation was just ceremonial. Rotary is about service projects. Even if you increase your numbers by that, if you look for these people, there are very few even here. You look for them, they are very few. But I'm telling you, the point is, did they bring members? Yes. What did members come to do? If you bring 70 members who are doing nothing, or who are very busy enjoying themselves, should we celebrate your numbers? We shall celebrate you for bringing very many Rotarians on board. But we are now talking about Rotary. If you are talking about Rotary, you are talking about impact. The award this club got for being the Rotary Club of the Year is about impact. You can go and sleep, and anytime you come, whether you come for fellowship or not, I don't mind if you can cause great impact. That's the most important. Joanne, you have made an impact this for us here to talk, to comfortably talk and make statements. Allow me introduce you another one person. And this is Roger. Roger Rice. That gentleman you see there, if there is a person who has tested us, somebody who has tested us, I think that must be, please come forward. We take a photograph, you never know. It can help you on the second phase. Now this man you see here is the one who supplies these TVS. The Rotary Club of Entebbe was so excited because they had money for 3 TVAs. And somehow, we negotiated with him. And finally, you are now talking about 6 TVAs. I know that you want to talk about 9. Now, okay, for the sake of not disagreeing with you, I want to tell you that the TVA, which was supposed to be, which these people of Entebbe had costed at 6,000 US, we ended up buying them at 3,000 US. Now that shows you that he did a great job, and I'm telling you that if you know the number of telephone calls he got from us, some of them not as exciting, I think it was in your interest, because today when you go to URA, they know you. When you go to Ministry of Health, you don't need to knock. I know that you are not going to pay us for that, but I know that you have also achieved from that end. I thank you so much, and I pray that we do a little bit more. Please give these people your telephone number. We don't want to have maintenance of these TVAs. A Bajaj, you put in a Senke or Sanke, and then you find that a TVA is like a Christmas tree. I want to thank you so much. You can resume your seats. Finally, for having been invited, here, we can only thank ERS. The ERS is here. Thank you so much for inviting us here. And trust me that, imagine a situation if all these people, if none of these people was here. Do you know, imagine what would have happened? I want to thank everybody who has stand up to witness this very grand occasion. I give you this assurance that come July 1, I'm moving on to serve at the next level. I'm going to serve at the regional level, and I'm remaining in the area of the foundation. I'll be an assistant to regional foundation something, but it will, just don't mind about what it is. It is that I will be serving this continent, I will be serving beyond your district, I will be serving on the continent, and the point is that it will be in the Rotary Foundation. You can be very sure where my mind is likely to lead. So any problem we have? I don't think so. I want to thank the incoming team in absentia. They have confirmed that MCH will continue. I want to thank you so much, Uz, for making us shine. And I'm giving you assurance that those cards have told you, they have said, Rotary, forward. In my village now, it will be very difficult to get more than 3 pregnant women. But you go to here there are very many very pregnant and about to deliver. And let me tell you, what is the only difference that for you have border, so they quickly rush. But we are talking about taking a mother lying so well on the side, and she goes. I'm looking forward to that time where you, the CAGs, will come up with a policy. When a mother comes for the first antenatal, let her deposit some 2,000, 3,000. I'm just giving an example. 2,000, 3,000. She comes next time, another 2,000, 3,000. If she can come 3-4 times, now she has about 12 or 15,000. Now, please pick this lady at the time of delivery, and when she is done, please use the same TVA to deliver her home. But at the same time, when you come in September, you will be going to Machon Falls and all that. It will be very good if you put on this hat. It will protect the Mzungu, especially because he has not been under this too much sunshine. And when you put it on, please put Uganda in front. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Muzungu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And with those enough words, I think.
Thank you, Governor Peace. Colleagues, as the board and the membership of the Rotary Club of Entebbe, we thought that to thank PDG Dr. Uz Herzog, we needed to give him something. We, unlike the district governor, couldn't give him a bull because it can't fit in these small planes. But we thought we should still give him something very inexpensive. Inexpensive means very expensive, is it? Yes. We thought something which is very expensive, but which has a strong meaning in regards to the project we are doing. And we thought of an art piece and some of the best artists in this country. And we thought that we could puzzle his old head and give him oil on canvas with a cryptic MCH message. I can just give him a hint that this particular one, we are holding a lady, a mother, a child. One side she is crying because there are delays to help her in morbidity and mortality of herself and the child. But on another side, she's smiling because there are project systems which US has brought in the various community. This is a wonderful piece of art designed and drawn on canvas using oil, and from Mutebi, Fred Mutebi, one of the best artists in this country, and we thought this is a deserved present from us to you, Uz. Back to you, Governor.
Not back to the governor. I was governor. I'm already PDG. Thank you very, very much to all of you. I'm really, I can't say any word. I'm touched. And it will be hanging nearby where I'm working, that I see that I have the picture of this evening always in front of me.
This is to you, our governor.
I now understand that the surprise.
It is in the same vein. It's to do with the NCH. It's to do with mother. It's to do with motherhood and children. Thank you so much, our governor.
When you announced Entebbe as the club of the year, like I said, visionary President George said that it was a shock. It's now my pleasure to request the Kajasi team to come forward. We are not so vigilant. A mother can really rest as she goes to the hotel facility. We also believe that Amutwarako, an attendant, can also sit here. And I want you to now bring those. I just want to show you the salient features here. Yes, because we are looking at how easy can we make some of these things. Okay, please bring that box. Uz, kindly hand over the keys to okay, there you see. Teri nkuba yakoze eki? Teri nkuba yatonye. That is the first aid kit. Our own district dance chair is going to hand over. Go and get a cup. And okay, our district dance chair, Akuwa Dengat. Can I request our country chair to come forward? Let's have another committee member. These are the pictures they will take to their place. And I think I will also give you, okay. a lot of writing. Now, we can say that what kubanyo Jake. So please, bakube Jake. Atanafuna or health center. Your money is as safe as our treasurer can keep. Our treasurer keeps money for the government of Uganda, so I'm very convinced that this business of your money here, there is no how your money could be lost. Thank you so much. And with those few remarks, I want to have the very final one. Chairman, kwa account kwezigenda. Kwa account kwezikorachi? Okay, ateka nakafa keka mudi. Okay. The one for Kamuri, please hand over the money to the president so that he can go and pose in Kamuri. And with all those very many words, it's my pleasure. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Entebbe, it's our pleasure to formally hand over this village ambulance to our Kajansi Health Center for
I'm called Rotarian George Bush Ocheng. I'm the president of the Rotary Club of Entebbe. It is a pleasure to share my pleasure with the outside world there. It starts off with pain. Mothers die 16 per day when they are going to give birth. Many of their children also die. We, as the Rotary Club of Entebbe, decided to partner with the Rotary District governor of District 9214, which comprises of Uganda and Tanzania, to see how we could mitigate this problem. Mothers die because of 3 Ds. A delay to leave home, a delay for the medical workers to work on them when they are in the first health center, and the last delay is the delay to be transported for referral. Our intervention was in those 3 areas. Can we mobilize the communities? Can we mobilize the mothers so that they can make a decision to leave home without delay? The second intervention, we decided to go and train the health workers, the midwives, the nurses, the doctors, so that they are able to make a response to all the mothers wherever they are. That was for the delay number 2. Delay number 3 is where there is no referral system. A mother cannot leave home because of no transport to go to the first health center. They reach the health center, the health workers there can't help them, then they need to be referred to another health center. All that requires transport. The commonest transport in this country is a motorcycle. A motorcycle can't carry a bleeding mother. A motorcycle can't carry a mother who is bad. Yet, an ambulance is too expensive. A normal ambulance is too expensive. We decided to intervene by buying those tricycle village ambulances and handed over maternal and child health equipment to that hospital so that they could be able to support these mothers who go there to give birth and the children. Remember, we gave out baby warmers, oxygen concentrators, we gave out mama kits, we gave out an autoclave. We have given a number of things already to Kajansi. He has mobilized his international colleagues. So when we knew he would be coming here, we kept the Kajansi motorcycle so that he himself hands it over to them. We were very happy.
I heard the call of Juan come to else, so we met there for the first time, and she expressed the needs here in Uganda, and fall in love with this idea to help mother to not to die and children to come on this earth healthy and don't die in the first days. So we explored it with collaboration with WHO in Geneva, the headquarters. And then I contacted Barnabas, the medical leader of this project here in Uganda. And we get in slow contact, exchanging emails and thoughts. And so one day, this idea of a tricycle came up. And I was really very pleased to have this idea to get down the mortality rate with women, because we know statistics shows this, that more than 1/3 of the women die between home and the health center. So we were ready to shorten this time from home to the health center, and in hoping that the mortality rate will go down.
Amanya gange mpitibwa Nankumba Josephine, omusawo omuzaalisa okuva ku ddwaliro lya Kajjansi Health Center 4. Omulundi ogwasooka emabega Rotary Club yatukyalira, yabako ebintu byetuwa nga autoclave, ne batuwa ku byuma, batuwa wooma, batuwa ebintu bingi ebituyambako era mu mbeera eyo.
When we had given out the other 8 tricycle village ambulances, we gave out 2 to Wakiso, 3 to Kabarole, and 3 to Kabale. He told us he had noticed that most of those hospitals, because we share the videos, we share the pictures, and also our own needs assessment of the places when we are handing over, he noticed that there was a water problem and asked us. We have sent a water engineer, Engineer Hilary, to check out the water systems in these places, and his visit here has been to concretize that partnership. Can we go ahead and have water in all the 9 health centers we have intervened in? We have an assurance that we are going to get funding and take water.
The consequence of these visits what I did is that we saw that MCH alone is not enough. We have to add WASH. And as a consequence, we're now building up a WASH project for all these health centers we served already with MCH, so that they have a complete package of hygiene and helping mothers to get birth and the children to be born.
Tusanze obuzibu bamama bawamatuka ku zino boda zaffe eza bulijjo n'agwa. N'ambulance Rotary gyetuwadde egenda tuyamba nti maama ono bwe batukubira akasimu nti tulina maama ali mu mbeera etali nnungi, community member ono ajja kukwasaganya omukyalo oyo amuteeke mu ambulance yaffe Rotary gyetuwadde, emudduse emuleete ku ddwaliro, tusobole okuba nga tusobola okuwa obuyambi omukyalo ono mu bwangu nga tetufunye buzibu.
We are grateful to a number of people. Number one, the communities themselves to have accepted us to go and intervene in their lives. We are thankful to the health workers to have accepted to come and learn the soft skills, especially the soft skills that we have organized to train them, but also the hard skills. We are appreciative of the Ministry of Health and WHO, which has been spearheading the training of these people. We are thankful to Rotary, especially the District Governor Peace and District Governor nominee Christine, who have been the pilots in managing this MCH project, Mother-Child Health Project.
Tunywesa abakyala abatuuka mu 5 ne tuzaalisaako 3 ne bana abe tuba tetuzaalisizza. Tukimanyi nti abamu balemererwa okutuuka ku ddwaliro. Temumanyi kye mutukoledde, naye ffe ng'abasawo ababeera ku ddwaliro abalaba obuzibu bamaama bwe bayitamu, ffe tusinga okusiima. Bw'otulaba nga tutaddeko akawuuma tuviire, tuba tuyinamu mukwano gwo oba muganda wo oba omwana wa maama wo oba omwana w'omuntu we yenna gwe tuba tutwala. Tubasaba abasuubuzi abayina abalemera mu kkubo eryambuka ku ddwaliro, bambi bwe mulaba ambulance yaffe eno mutuwe ekyaganya tuyitewo, bwe tumala okuyitawo mujja kuddawo mukole. Tubasaba olunaku lw'akatale muwenge ambulance yaffe eno mugiwe ekkubo eyitengawo kubanga eba erinamu omuntu gwe beereese. tweyanzeege. Rotary siyinza kulekerawo beebaza, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala omutima omugabi gwe mutulaze okuba nga mwasobola okwasaganya ne WHO ne ministry okuba nga musobola otuyamba.
At the 98th District Conference, the Rotary Club of Entebbe was identified as the best Rotary Club in the district of Uganda and Tanzania. And I asked Peace, why shock us? I've visited, I've been a past assistant governor, so I've been knowing what clubs do. I asked him, how comes Entebbe? He has explained, because we spearheaded a lot of projects. This club this year has spent 1.5 billion Uganda shillings in communities outside there. And we have stewarded it well. We haven't lost a shilling. Actually, we spend our own resources to add on the 1.5. Little wonder we are the best club around. We thank everybody. And we thank you, Caro, for always coming over with your team from Rotary Moments and sharing this, because we want partners there, not because we want to be proud, but we are looking for partners outside there. Come, every shilling you bring, every effort you bring will be helping another mother. Let's reduce those 16 mothers who die every day to a very low figure, where possible is 0.
How you do these conferences in a very friendly way. Friends meet, friends discuss, and so you get a linkage between clubs and Rotarians. The network is, I think, functions here much better than in my country. And the message to the Ugandans is, keep doing like you do. Don't change.
I would first of all like to thank our host this evening, Derek, Joanne, and Uz, because Uz is also living here. Uz, a special thank you. And as that card reads, all the way, heartfelt appreciation to you and Malene. So people, in all that we do, we need to make sure we can be able to migrate best practice. It came from Entebbe, and now we're doing it all over the country. Tanzania has already asked me to take it to Tanzania because the need is there. So we are going to identify people who are going to lead the way. There's Samantha Barton, the AG. She's ready to lead so that we can extend this to Tanzania. So let us continue working together. Let us strengthen MCH because the impact is clearly felt. It is measurable. So with that, I would like to thank you so much. I have learned too much in MCH. When that year comes, I'll continue with MCH because and my flagship chair will be none other than Joanne Cantwell.
I think you will agree with me that this is indeed the best Rotary Club in this district, and they were worth the award that they were given. The Rotary Club of Entebbe earlier on in the year gave out hospital equipment to Kajansi, but I will also add a voice of congratulations to the Rotary Club of Entebbe and say kudos, keep it up, continue performing as you have, for your performance and what you've done helps the mother. My name is Carol Chazeka Koza here in Entebbe, handing over the tricycle ambulance, and a very proud Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Chiwatule. Join us again on UBC at 11 o'clock immediately after the news bulletin, and on our channels, the YouTube Rotary Moment Show channel and Twitter Rotary Moment. Give us whatever information you have, we shall use it. And on Facebook, we are always there to chat with you at the Rotary Moment Show. Thank you very much for always gracing us with your presence as we present to you what Rotary is and present to you the image of Rotary.